Seattle listing inventory is way above normal. We're going to talk about that and much more this month in our Eastside, Seattle and Snohomish County real estate market update. Hi, I'm Tony Meier with Windermere Real Estate. For 35 years, I've been an avid study of the real estate market, helping our clients make smart, timely, and financially profitable real estate decisions. By knowing the information and understanding where the market's headed, we're going to help you with some information on that same note today. We're going to talk about interest rates, months of inventory, median sales price, and lastly, Seattle's listing surge and how that's really kind of an anomaly. And that is our first up in conversation. What the heck is going on in Seattle? Why is inventory so high? We're going to share some historical trends so you have some understanding when I say that, what I mean. So we're going to first look at the East Side. East Side normally would have 1,015 homes for sale in July. That's the 10-year average. This year we sit at 740. We're down 27%. And that has really been the advantage sellers have had this year as inventory sat lower than last year for the most part, and lower than the averages. On to Snohomish County, they're also down. They're down 19% compared to their 10-year average. But Seattle is just a whole world different. They are up 29% compared to the 10-year average for the month of July. And that is really going to have some dynamic changes to the marketplace. Going forward, as buyers have choice, there'll be less price pressure in Seattle. We'll see if that is a trend that follows to the other markets, or really is just exclusive to Seattle. So we'll monitor that as we go forward. Interest rates. Well, interest rates basically unchanged from a year ago. And as at the time I record this video in the first week of August here, we are seeing rates headed down below the average for July, which was 6.78. So that's good news. We're going to talk about East Side. First off, we're going to talk about months of inventory. That is the direction of the marketplace. It's not how long it takes to sell a home. It is the division of supply versus demand. The lower the number, the more likely to see prices go up. The higher the number, the more likely you might see prices come down. So anything under 2 months is a seller-favored market. We sit at 1.2 months, which is a little better than our 10-year average on the East Side at this point. You can see the trend as this time of year shows that we tend to slow down a little bit. We were as low as 0.6 of a month of inventory on the East Side back in March. We're sitting at 1.2 right now. But it is basically flat from last June's numbers. So July maintaining an even place in the marketplace. What has happened with our price? So we were sitting at $1,500,000 last year. We're sitting at $1,620,000. We are coming down off the peaks, which I predicted was May, and so far that seems to be holding up at $1,700,000. It is, again, expected this time of year that we see the price settle down as the upper end quiets down compared to the lower end of the marketplace. On to Seattle. Months of inventory. This is where the massive change is. If you look at the 10-year average in Seattle, it is 1.2 months of inventory. They are sitting at 2 months right now. So basically at the cusp of moving into a balanced market and certainly erasing any advantage a seller has in this marketplace. So they have been trending up from May 1.5 to 1.7 to 2 months of inventory. And that is a trend that is counter to this next number, which shows buyers are still willing to pay premium prices. To have the median price continue to go up in July with these numbers is very surprising. We are up from last year at 900,000 to 972, but to be up above June just doesn't make any sense. When you want to know the direction of prices, pay attention to months of inventory. Seattle is defying that right now, and we'll see what happens with that going forward. On to Snohomish County. They're also a little slower than the average. Their 10-year average is 1.1 months of inventory for July, sitting at 1.3 right now, up from 0.9 last year, so definitely a change in market for Snohomish County. And you can see that months of inventory has also climbed as other areas do this time of year. And that has shown up in pricing. Prices have eased off a little bit at 818, still up, way up from 751 last year, but down from June's number of 830,000. So we've shared a lot of information with you. If you want to understand what it looks like for you to buy or sell in any of these areas or a specific neighborhood within them, please reach out to us. We're happy to help you understand what that market exactly looks like, what your advantages are, your disadvantages. If you've yet to do so, hit the thumbs up icon, share this video with a friend, and if you've not done so yet, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Helps our message get out to YouTube. Well, that's it for now, and we'll talk with you next month. Thanks so much.